What's up, guys? I am a little bit early, like 25 minutes before the start time for our weekly drafts, but this week we are going to draft the Free City Cube. This is the cube that we're going to be drafting later this month. I think it's like May 30th or something in Chicago. So if you're going to the Free City Conventicle, I think it's on Sunday. Um, Yilvala is hosting a cube draft, and I'm planning on being there for that. I'm told that there are slots open, but you shouldn't be afraid of it not firing because there's some event organizers that are planning on just jumping into the draft if there's not enough players for it. So, guaranteed to fire as far as I understand it. Seer is the default avatar. There's a lot of differences between this cube and my cube. There's a lot more avatars. There's a lot less minions. There's a lot more auras, artifacts, and magics, and I figured that I would do kind of a practice draft. So I'm just going to go to new custom game. I'm going to fire a draft against some bots just to get a little practice in before the actual draft fires today. So I'm going to do that. So I'm on draftsorcery.com. I have the settings and everything already ready to go. I just imported them, which is a nice little feature that you can do. And then we are into this cube draft here. One kind of thing that I did some of these practice drafts, and the thing to know about the bots is that they're accustomed to like regular draft formats, which this is not. So sorry about that. So that means, for instance, like the main thing that I think is a huge difference is that they think that the fast mana, so the mixes, the Four Waters of Paradise, the cores, are really bad. Like they're pretty terrible in regular draft formats, but I think that they're kind of amazing in cubes. So I'm gonna make a little rule for myself, which is that if I see any of that fast mana after the first 4 picks of each pack, I'm not allowed to take it. Because I've done some of these practice drafts and I just end up with like every piece of fast mana that gets opened at the whole table, and then my deck just looks absolutely cracked, and all my decks just end up being like these earth air ramp decks or mono water with all of the ramp and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna not allow myself to just do that, and I think that is at least a little bit balancing to where actual humans would be drafting. There's probably a lot of other things that are much better in cube that the bots don't really understand because they think that this is a regular draft and it is not. So here, I guess there's not really anything that jumps out to me as amazing. So the things I'm looking at are like the Sifrit. I'm looking at Innsmouth Dock. That's kind of it. I mean, Hexam Haunt, I think, is just a little bit too slow. Like the fact you have to cast it over and over is kind of bad. And then for this cube, yeah, I don't think that there's, I don't want to be too critical of the cube because it's not mine, and maybe the intentions of the cube are just different than what I have for my cube, which is totally normal. I would just say that I think that there's not enough minions is my initial take on this cube. Like I think there's maybe like 10 or 20% less minions or something, and I think that makes it a little bit difficult, but that just changes how you want to draft. So maybe he's totally aware of that and thinks that that's just what he wants for his cube, and that's totally fine. But I think the way to adjust for that, so if you're drafting this cube specifically, not my cube, is that either you want to lean in to the cheap minions because no one else is going to have cheap minions. Like I could take the Warhorse and try to like out aggro my opponent. But on the other hand, I think it's probably right. Like I think the thing that I'm going to try to do is probably just lean the other way, which is like my opponent's not going to have a bunch of cheap minions. So I can get away with playing a bunch of expensive stuff and, playing more of the like ramp stuff, early setup kind of spells and whatnot, and then kind of going from there. So I'm not really sure here. I guess Ifrit is pretty good. I think Sir Morian's pretty good, but maybe not as a first pick. I don't know. I'm just gonna lock in this guy. It's a nice efficient beater. Yeah, and then there's a lot less erratas. So I don't know. I mean, if you look at my house rules, there's like a bunch listed, but some of them aren't really house rules. They're just kind of like explanations of how a card actually works in limited because they're not normally played in limited like Dragon Lord and whatnot. Dragon Lord, I think, is the only like house rule, which isn't really a house rule. It's if you draft Dragon Lord, you get to choose any unique dragon to have as your chosen dragon, basically. All right, so I think it's between like Paladin or Slobbermaw or Firebolt. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I'm not like Atlantean Fate is obviously a busted card, but in limited, often your opponent's just not going to have that many non-ordinary sites. So I think Atlantean Fate's totally a playable card, but it's not like a slam dunk like you might assume if you played a bunch of constructed. I like Earth a lot. I might just stake my claim in Earth. I think Slobbermaw is good, but not like a complete slam dunk. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the Paladin and stay kind of open. There's a water core here if we want to go another direction. Let's see, which one is this? This is the Earth Water follows. That's pretty good. The Phalanx, I guess, is fine if I just want another big minion. Kobolds is the other good option. So, yeah, I guess if this was a real draft, I might just go for the Phalanx. And like I said, just kind of lean into the fact that, like, I think it's just good to have these, like, really impressive, kind of expensive minions in this cube. Because you're probably not at a risk of getting, like, completely ran over, so. And like I said, I don't know how to, like, double down on the fact that, like, I'm not meaning to, like, talk crap about the cube or anything. It's just, like, I think there is definitely adjustments to be made when the cube has like 20% less minions or something in it. And I don't think that's necessarily bad. Maybe that just means that this cube is going to play out differently, and you're going to be able to do more like kind of crazy, wacky, expensive stuff, Great Old One, and that kind of nonsense versus like the cube that I have that like aggro is like a viable archetype. It's not like incredible or anything, but it's definitely like good. Yeah, the other thing I'm not really sure about with like the seer being the default avatar is like I normally think that Geomancer is like a slam dunk. Like I really love Geomancer in limited. And I think it's especially good in cube because you kind of just get up to 5 or 6 mana a little bit faster than you would if you were just playing Spellslinger. But since we do have seer, that's definitely better than Spellslinger, not by like a huge margin, but it makes me want Geomancer like a little bit less. I think either way, I'm going to take Barry. I mean, it's kind of close. I think maybe just taking the Avatar is really good because you do have the Avatar every single game. You don't always draw your Barry. But yeah, I guess the other thing is like with there being less minions in the cube, maybe removal, like you probably don't need quite as much of it because there's not as many minions, but then also every removal spell you play really sets your opponent back because they probably don't have as many replaceable things to put on board. So kind of interesting to note that. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I mean, I guess there's no good fire cards in this pack, but maybe fire isn't necessarily fully cut off. I'm not really sure, but yeah. And then also when you're drafting a cube that has less minions, I think it's just important. Like I would normally take Tortimer Trinket in a regular draft format over an Arm Unicorn, but I think in this cube, I'm just going to prioritize the minions a little bit higher because I've done a bunch of practice drafts and I've ended up with like 13 or 14 minions a bunch of times. So yeah, I just, if I take Trinket and then I end up with 12 minions in my deck, it's like Trinket's not looking that great in that situation. So yeah, I think I just take Autumn Unicorn. I think Sir Bors is definitely better, but maybe not just speculating on a double air card at this point. Probably doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I'll just take Autumn Unicorn and be pretty happy with that. There's a desert. Vampire Bat, I guess, is good. Divine Healing, I think, is okay. I'm not really a fan of it, even in cube, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, Ball Lightning, I guess, is is fine as well. So yeah, maybe I just take a desert. Yeah, I mean, even if there's less minions, I think desert is still going to be pretty excellent. There's an Elder Runes in here, which I think I might have even cut Elder Runes out of my cube because I think it's just too slow, but when you're drafting in a cube that has a lot less aggressive minions, like I think there's just a lot less like 2 and 3 mana minions that, you know, I totally understand them not being in the cube because they don't look that impressive, but I made sure to put as many playable 2 and 3 mana minions in my cube because I just wanted to make sure that the curve was respected. But yeah, I guess we could just take a desert here. And of course, this is not actually the deck that I'm going to be playing. I'm just doing like a practice draft and just showing off the cube a little bit. I guess I'm not doing a great job of like highlighting the really cool things about this cube, which is like, I don't know, there's just like a lot of kind of interesting cards in here that I didn't put in my cube because I'm looking for more like streamlined, you know, what is good, what is not, is kind of the thing that makes my decisions happen in my cube. Whereas in this cube, I think it is more like, let's try stuff out. Like there's just going to be some like weird interactions that happen in this cube that just don't happen in my cube. And I think that's really cool. And I know that that is kind of what he's wanting to accomplish with this cube, and he's doing a good job of that. So, yeah, certainly there's good things about the selections of cards that he made over the cards that I have in my cube. Like for Guinevere or what, Queen Guinevere, yeah. She's definitely not in my cube, but is very powerful if you're playing Elementalist. Yeah, I mean, Mesmerism's here. That's kind of nuts. I'm trying to think back if like water was really open. I don't know that it was really that open. I think I'm between like taking a Fertile Earth and a Mesmerism, which seems insane. Like Mesmerism's just so much better. So I guess I'm just gonna take the Mesmerism, and if it doesn't work out, that's not a big deal. Yeah, so this is 8th pick for Waters of Paradise. I think this is like maybe in the top 5 cards of the cards in Cube, maybe top 10. It's just extremely good fast mana, letting you do some really crazy things on turn 3. And I'm just not going to take it because I just shouldn't be getting it 8th pick. That just is not reasonable. It's just basically because the bots don't understand the format that they're drafting. So yeah, I think it's Polymorph or like a Royal Bodyguard. And I think once again, I should just take the minion because there's just less minions in this format. Yeah, let's just try that. And then we're not also like pushing ourselves too deep into that second element. All right, let's take the Deep Sea. That's going to help a lot with our Mesmerism if we do end up playing it. If we don't, then not a big deal because there's not really anything in this pack that I would actually play. All right, there's a Crusade, and we have like almost all Earth minions so far, but also, like I said, there's a lot less minions overall. So maybe Crusade isn't that great in this cube. But it's still going to be great to just play on turn 2. And if there's less 2 and 3 drops in the cube, then it's important to have these things that you can play on turn 2, even if it's not a minion. So that's probably really important. I think it is, Atlantean Fate is pretty close, but I know that I'm playing Earth 100%. I could definitely open something busted and fire and stick with fire at this point, but let's just stay kind of open. Yeah, the Aquamarine Core I'm not going to take for the same reason. It just shouldn't be in this pack at this point, so I'll take the Polar Explorers. I don't really care about Cursed Land. I don't know if this is even like a playable site, in my opinion, but all right. And then we have Great Old One. I guess we'll take that. We might still get like a Aquamarine Core, or not an Aquamarine Core, but a Mix Aqua in the next pack or something. That'd be cool. I guess I'll take Vivian. This is another like really interesting, cool card that I just don't have in my cube, I think, because I just don't know, like, you know, there's a bunch of really interesting stuff you can do with it, but I think just like 95% of the time it's not going to be playable at all. But in the 5% of times where it is playable, then it might do some really cool stuff. I might actually consider putting this back in my cube because Avatar of Earth is now in my cube, and it's pretty good with that. Yeah, I'll take the rack. I mean, I am water, but Avatar of Water, like, give me a break. There's no way that card's playable. Queen Guinevere, I guess in case we get Elementalist, maybe we'll play that. Another important thing is that in my cube, Pathfinder is errataed so that you can play sites of the same name. Like you can just ignore the first line of its text box that says your atlas can't contain duplicates. That's a constructed thing in limited. Like I just want to be able to play the card, but in this cube he did not errata that, which does power it down significantly because you have to draft basically 10 sites in order to be able to play it, or you have to play like a bunch of random sites that have threshold that doesn't actually matter, which, yeah. All right, so we're still kind of in between water and fire here, but I mean, we got a few more water cards. I don't know that I want to play Great Old One unless we get some ramp. There's a Freet. So yeah, there's a core, there's a Saracen Raider, there's the Balor. Some good stuff here. I mean, yeah, we kind of have to make a decision here because I don't really want to second pick a Shield Maidens out of this pack. So, yeah, I think out of the fire cards, I probably just want to take Balor of the Evil Eye, but I'm not really getting pushed toward fire that strongly. Like Mesmerism is just way more busted than those other cards. So, and this is actually water fire, so I don't think we can really take that. I mean, we could take Oasis and try to play all three elements, but I just am not really a fan of doing that. I think trying to stick to 2 elements is the way to go in cube. Unless you have some crazy cube that everyone has an elementalist, or you start with a bunch of extra sites, or there's a bunch of extra sites in packs, or something like that. But in most cubes, I think just playing 2 elements is still a good thing to do because there's things like Mesmerism that are quadruple threshold that you really want to be playing. All right, we have Gilman House here. There's also an Ino. Not really any good Earth cards. Silver Valkyrie is pretty weak. It's playable. Like if it comes back, I might put it in my deck. Yeah, I guess I'll take the Ino. The thing with Gilman House is that you really need to be Necromancer, otherwise, like, what are you actually transforming into a vanilla 3-power minion? Like, there's just not really anything going on there. So yeah, I'll take Ino. I'm pretty sure I'm locked into Earth Water at this point, so I will kind of spread these back out. I can see my curve. Ooh, we did get a Mix Aqua. That's very nice. There's a Call of the Sea. There's an Elementalist. Yeah, Elementalist is pretty hard to pass up. That means I can play this Queen Guinevere if I want to. I can probably play this Mizuja Freet and this Desert. It just makes it so that, like, every card I've taken so far I can just play. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the Elementalist. Kind of sad to pass the Mix Aqua, but honestly, Elementalist is pretty cracked. Like, I'm just gonna play all 4 elements now and have no problem doing it. Like, now I can just take this Whirling Blades and have no issues. There's also Cave-In I would like. Sugar Plum Pixie's good, but again, maybe I just don't care that much about having 2 drops in this specific format. Yeah, Whirling Blades looking pretty good here. It's looking pretty good no matter where it is. Just an incredible card. All right, Philosopher's Stone. Ooh, this is 5th pick. What did I say? I can't take it after 4th pick. So yeah, I guess I can't take this Philosopher's Stone, but it's so good with Elementalist because obviously I'm going to play 4 different elements and maybe get multiple discounts every turn. But that's okay. So we have a Shapeshift. We have Skirmishers of Mu. So River Rapids. And I think that's it. So between these 3 cards, we're at 14 spells out of 24. So we're a little bit ahead. So we could take the site and feel perfectly okay. Yeah, I don't think Skirmishers of Mu is the right pick. I do like Shapeshift a lot. And I think you don't really need that many minions to make Shapeshift work. But River Rapids is like ultra free to just take and play. So yeah, maybe I'll just take the River Rapids. Let's just be a little bit extra greedy. And yeah, we got Coin Nixie. Feeling pretty good about that one. Pretty easy pick. Just one of the best minions ever, probably. And follow that up with a Thin Ice. Yep. No big deal. And then, yeah, Angel's Egg, I would like to get. That comes back. I don't think it can come back. There's not enough cards here, but that is, I think, a very good one in decks like. I mean, this isn't necessarily the most grindy deck, but in most cube decks, I think Angel's Egg is pretty good if you're trying to just outgrind your opponent and not beat down, which is kind of my game plan. So, yeah, Luckbot Cat. I think that's a pretty easy one. There is a Pathfinder, which I guess isn't the craziest thing to consider. Now that I'm Elementalist, I can just play 4 different basic sites, and that's not going to be a big deal. Oh, but actually, sorry, what am I saying? I can't play Pathfinder and Elementalist, so that doesn't really make any sense. Okay, so I'll take Saracen Raiders, or should I take Oasis? I've got 1 fire card so far. 16 spells, though. I'm feeling pretty okay about that. Yeah, sure. I'll take the fixing site. There are only one of each of the dual sites and tri-sites in this cube. And one of each of, yeah, the double element and the dual element. Those are the ones that I have duplicated in my cube. I guess I could take Gilman House. I mean, I could like Koinixie or River Rapids push things onto the Gilman House and shrink them into 3-power minions. Like, you can shrink your opponent's stuff with it. I could also just take Bottomless Pit. I guess it works well if it's next to a River Rapids. It doesn't work super well with Koinixie, but sometimes it can do that thing. Yeah, I think that's, I'm just not playing Necromancer at this point, so having Gilman House probably isn't very important. I'd probably just rather kill my opponent's thing than turn it into a 3-power thing, so yeah, I'll play Bottomless Pit. All right, we got Mix Aqua back, but like I said, I just am not allowing myself to take it because it just shouldn't be in this pack anymore. But yeah, Mariner's Curse has been really impressive in cube, so I'm gonna take that. Even if we're not mono water, like it's looking like most of our sites we can make water sites, and that'll be good. Like we even took this Oasis, so we don't have to play just a fire site. Yeah, Fake Changeling or Overflow. I think Overflow is a little bit sketchy. This is a good tempo play, so yeah, we'll just take that. I'll put it by the removal non-minion stuff. And we got the Shapeshift back, so that's pretty nice. Works well with Fake Changeling. Yeah, we might play that. Adam Leviathan, probably we can't make it active, but we'll see at the end of the draft if we can. All right, pack 3. Oh man, 629 already. All right, I guess I gotta switch over and check on people. Oh man, no one's in the hangout so far? I don't know what's going on. I guess I'll go in the hangout. I will start the event here. And yeah, let me just see. I'll be drafting if we have enough. Okay, yeah, there's a couple people here. They're just chilling, not in the hangout right now. But yeah, I guess I'll just try to click through this draft really quick. So Shrine of the Dragon Lord, I think that is one of the best cards in the cube. Just amazing fixing. Let's take this big roadblock. There's a Mixed Terra that doesn't do anything. There's an Elite Long Arms. Yeah, that's probably what I want out of this. There's an Amethyst Core. I guess I don't care too much the element, but there's a Lord of Lies. Yeah, we should just take that. Probably, oh, there's a Poison Nova. Can't pass that. Yeah, probably a Tri-Site here, because we just have enough spells already. Minor Explosion. It's very, very good, so we'll take that. Can't take this fast mana. I don't think we even want it. And then, do we need Air Threshold? Not triple air. Do we need triple fire for anything? We don't. So none of that stuff matters. But I guess I'll just take this anyway. Who cares? Yeah, I guess I'll take this site, even though, yeah, nothing else here looks that impressive. Lightning Bolt is good. I guess this card, but I don't know what it even does. It's just kind of a weird card. We'll take Maelstrom because of force movement. Take a Tri-Site because why not? And Ribble Boggart and Blood Mana. All right, so we got 27 spells. I'd probably cut, I don't know. I'd probably cut Crusade. Maybe Fake Changeling. Pretty curious about Queen Guinevere, but yeah, I think we're looking pretty nice here. Yeah, I don't know. I would cut one more card, and our mana would just be perfect. Because we just have Elementalist, and Elementalist is kind of busted. So, yeah, pretty successful draft, I would say. But I'm gonna switch over and talk to these guys. So I'll put you on the stream starting soon page. And oh, this is just a practice cube draft, Portland Stew. But I'll be right back in hopefully just a few minutes to do the actual official draft. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, we are back and we are up and running. We have 6 people drafting, so thank goodness the draft fired this week, so feeling good about that. We only had 3 last week, and also my live stream cut out because my internet was messed up. So hopefully my internet is better. I did a whole 2-hour live stream last week, and it went great. That was for Slay the Spire. If you want to watch me play some Slay the Spire, it was actually a really fun run to play. So yeah, definitely recommend. We got a Morgana Le Fay here. Feeling pretty good about that. I mean, it's triple fire, but fire is not bad at all. So not upset to potentially go mono fire or just any 2 elements that are touching fire is totally fine. We just have to make sure we get some fixing at some point. But yeah, definitely right away we know we're not playing 3 elements as long as we're playing this card. Yeah, there's a Minor Explosion here. That's probably going to get taken pretty early. There's also Red Cap Poweries. What else do we actually want? I guess this Tombstone Warden would be pretty good in a deck like a deck that includes Morgana because we just want the game to go pretty long and get a bunch of card advantage. Bodak Boogeyman, not afraid to play that one. So yeah, we'll see what comes back to us. With only 6 players at the table, only 5 cards are going to be missing by the time we get this pack back. So might get some good stuff. So important to look at what we're potentially wheeling here. If you watched the kind of post, oh, there's no sound. It's looking like there's sound on my end. Can anyone else, whoever else is in the live stream, is there no sound? Or can you hear me? It looks to me like everything is okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Let me know, Portland Stew, if there's no sound. Wow, Jihad, second pick? That's actually pretty interesting. Kind of sad that there's no other fire cards here. Oh, okay. Be tempted to take the Warden and stay open, though. Don't really know the cube at all. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Huh. Yeah, my internet's already showing some weird stuff going on. That's really weird. Maybe it's the fact that I have Discord open. I guess I don't actually need Discord open for this part, so I could close that and see if that helps. Let me try that. I think I have to force close Discord. Where's Discord on here? Do I not have to do that? Okay. Anyway, we got Jihad. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable second pick. Yeah, let's just do that. These people have probably been waiting on me, so let's move this along. All right, there's an Amethyst Core. I really like the cores. Wild Fanatic, and then some like good water stuff. There's a Root Spider also. That is interesting. I think taking Wild Fanatic here is crazy. There's no way I want to do that. So yeah, do I want Root Spider? I probably do. Yeah, let's just take the Root Spider. This is looking like a Fury Road deck so far, so reopen and got some back. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I am tempted to force mono fire aggro, but also, yeah, if you watched my draft before the official draft actually started, I was talking about how there's a lot less minions in this cube, and I think that aggro probably isn't like a super supported archetype in this cube because yeah, I think there's like literally like 15 or 20% less minions or something. So I feel like that's just gonna be pretty hard to actually pull together. So yeah, I might go for more of like a Earthfire controlling grindy deck. I'd rather do that than try to draft an aggro deck when I don't know that aggro is really going to be supported. Okay. Sir Agravain. Wow, Succubus. All right. That's getting me pretty interested. Hmm. Like in my cube, I love the fact that sometimes there's 2 card combos that are just like pretty unbeatable and limited. But I guess he's trying to stay away from some of that. So yeah, Sir Agravain or Abaddon Succubus. Or I could just take the step, but that feels pretty weak. Like I'm definitely getting some pretty strong signals that water is open. Um, yeah, what is better here? Probably Succubus. If I'm right about the fact that there's just not that many like big minions. Probably better to just play the more controlling card, which is definitely Succubus. Ooh, wow, there's a Wave Shaper. Yeah. All right, we've gotten some signals that like mono water is a thing that we could be drafting, and yeah, there's not really anything else that I'm interested in. Like, I'm not really convinced that Elder Ruins, like even if the cube is a lot more grindy, that maybe that means Elder Ruins is more playable. But I've found that it's just way too slow, and like a 6 mana 5 power minion in cube is especially just extremely slow. So yeah, I'm feeling like we might be a water fire deck, and we'll just have to get like hopefully we get that active volcano back or something to help with this Morgana. But mono water is extremely good, and I think especially in this format where there's just less cheap minions, there's more expensive minions, then you're getting that much more value out of the Wave Shaper's tap ability. Man, I hope that Mariner's Curse comes back though, because man, that is a really important piece of the mono water deck. And if I want to go like ultimate grindy, I could take Inquisition. Shout out to the Sorcery 102 podcast. They were just talking about Squeaker's Inquisition deck. The Inquisition, I called it. Definitely check that episode out. That was fun to listen to. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I definitely should take a minion. We are mono water Wave Shaper. With Jihad. Yeah, let's try out Inquisition. Okay, we still see some water stuff coming back, so that's making me feel okay. We have Thin Ice. Well, there's a Bodak Boogeyman, but honestly, yeah, Thin Ice is so good. Hopefully we get some more force movement stuff. I know that like Lure is in the cube, I think. So Lure, Koinixie, obviously. Um, yeah, let's see if that actually comes together. I don't think Abundance is potentially. I mean, I don't think it's particularly playable. Tufted Turtles is interesting. Bodak Boogeyman is really good. Yeah, I could see any of these other picks being correct, but yeah, I'll go for the higher upside pick of taking a Thin Ice. Ooh, we got Maelstrom. That makes Thin Ice a little bit extra annoying. Yeah, let's go with that. I think Alan Leviathan, you're kind of living a dream to try to actually get to 8 water threshold. Even if you're mono water, like it's just so late in the game when you actually get to 8. I mean, it's going to be great in mono water. Don't get me wrong, but in any deck that isn't mono water, I should say, it's just kind of a dream. Wow, Mariner's Curse came back. All right, we are set up. Maelstrom is really good with Mariner's Curse. There's just a lot of good water cards that are very good with it. Like you can play it on top of Succubus and then pull something into Succubus and it will trigger Mariner's Curse and just submerge the thing that Succubus pulled. That seems really, really nice. Man, there's also a doctor here. We're saying goodbye to Active Volcano, but the Inquisition, yeah. I knew you'd like that one. Definitely also better to ditch the pigs. Yeah. Does make some really fun stuff. And when you flip the Inquisition, it feels good. Yeah. It's definitely a feels good vibes kind of deck. There's nothing wrong with that. Very kitchen table. Yeah, I don't know. Is Frozen Horror actually good? I'm really not sure. And like Suffering, obviously it's for Necromancer, which I think there's basically no chance that we switch out of Wave Shaper. Like Wave Shaper, when it's doing its thing, is the best thing that you can possibly have in the slot. So yeah, I guess this is good if we get exactly Plague of Frogs or Tadpole Pool. Yeah, I'm not really convinced that that's going to be reasonable to even play with those cards. So, all right, there's a Lure, a Silence. I don't know why Armageddon's here. I don't know. Like 4 waters, I guess you could play Armageddon with, but then you like spent all your mana, so it's just extremely hard to use. I'm sure that this is just put in here for like vibes. Like, let's see if anyone can actually pull this off. I'm skeptical, but that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be in the cube just in case the 1 in 50 drafts someone can actually pull it off. I don't know. Yeah, do I actually take Lure? I mean, it's just a 1 mana removal spell along with Mariner's Curse, so that's kind of cool. It's also working with this card. Like I don't believe in Salt the Earth. Silence, I don't know. Like none of my stuff I want to silence. Like just playing silence to silence my opponent's minions, I don't think is really good. So yeah, I think we just do this. I guess silence is probably here for Elementalist. Or sorry, not Enchantress, which is in the cube. I don't know that Enchantress is really very good, but have I lost faith in Frozen Horror? I don't know. I mean, I think Nick was always higher on it than I was. I haven't been that impressed by it, but I think just in cube, I'm just not really sure. I guess it might even be better in cube. Yeah, maybe that was just crazy to even not consider Frozen Horror, but we'll see how it plays out. Honestly, I've played it a few times, and usually I'm like behind, and I play it, and it just doesn't do enough to stabilize the board, and then it just hasn't completely popped off for me. All right, I guess I'll take a Slobber Maw. I don't think anything else is remotely close to being in our deck. Hopeful Hob, I don't know. I guess we can double activate Wave Shaper. Yeah, Abundance. I just don't understand Abundance as a card. Like 5 mana ramp just seems really suspect. So I guess that's another like potentially Enchantress card. Yeah, I'll take Helpful Hob. I'll put it right in the sideboard. Corruptor, not sure what we're doing with that. But yeah, I think he put like almost every avatar into the cube. You know, just trying things out. Like this is very experimental level. Like he just wanted to put a bunch of cool new stuff in the cube and try it out. think I have a good idea of what's playable and what isn't in cube, but this cube is different, so some experience frozen hard. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a weird card. Like I think if it was 4 power, it would just be like a completely different card to me, but the fact that it's 3 power really does, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't stabilize you enough a lot of the times. Like, if it was a 4 power minion, then you could put on top of their 3 power minion and then just disable things. And then, like, worst case scenario, if all you get out of it is your 3 power minion can't move away from my 4 power minion and I kill your minion, like, that would be pretty sick. But I don't know. That just doesn't really happen with 3 power minions. I don't know. I mean, maybe, it's just one of those situations where it's like, well, why isn't it 1 more power? So I don't think it's very good, but then it is actually just like a pretty excellent card. All right, so these are the cards that are jumping out to me. Yeah, I guess this is kind of funny with Jihad, but not really gonna consider it. This is the Earth Fire on follows. All right, so Sugar Plum Pixie is a really nice 2-drop, and we have no like acceleration, so we've got like almost nothing to do on turn 2. I guess we do have this Jihad, so we should probably just take a fire minion. Cobalt is probably the best to just play on top of a Jihad. So yeah, probably just want to take that, although there is this Oasis. And if I am Wave Shaper, like I really do want everything to be water if possible. So I guess we could just take the fixing and just wheel one of these really good cards. Because we're probably just not going to wheel the fixing, right? Yeah, how high do we need to take that? Yeah, this is very hard to replace. Climber of Harpies is actually kind of funny on Jihad too. Because they can actually just kill a 3 power minion. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is right, but I'll just take the fixing, and I'm sure we'll get something excellent back from that pack anyway. Rippled Boggart. Ooh, there's an Angel. Into the Abyss. Dragonet. So yeah, I feel like we're 100% in the right lane. There's an Earthquake here, so we should consider that. If we're playing against an Earth deck, that they might have an Earthquake. How much do I want Quadruple Fire in my deck? Not that much. Yeah, I should take one of these 3s. Probably lean toward the fire one because of Jihad. I don't know. Is it possible I just don't end up playing Jihad? I only got 3 fire minions. In which case, like, I think Ribble Boggart's probably just better. But there are, like, a lot of warded minions in cube, so maybe I should just take the Dragonet. You could also just take the really good removal spell and maybe wheel one of these minions. But yeah, because this cube has less minions, I probably should just make sure I actually get the minions that I need. So yeah, let's take Dragonet. I think I still believe in Jihad making the deck. And if it doesn't, Cobalt's is going to be fine. I mean, it's an excellent card, obviously. Yeah. Ooh, Riptide. Okay. Is it Riptide Infernal Legion mix? It's definitely one of those. I think I'm just going to be greedy and probably just wheel this Riptide. It's pretty unlikely someone else wants it. Like, I have the Thin Ice and the Mariner's Curse. There's a lot of other good stuff in this pack that people are just going to take over it. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I think I'll take the mix. I don't know that Infernal Legion is going to wheel, unfortunately, but I think we're going to have enough stuff to mix out anyway. Yeah, I mean, Infernal Legion's really good, but having... Huh. I don't know. I guess Infernal Legion doesn't need any help, whereas Mix kind of does. Like, yeah. All right, I'll take the Legion. I don't think that this Mix is going to wheel, but maybe it does. Maybe there's just like only one other person playing fire or something, and they're also playing air and they take up browse or something like that. Um, we'll see. But yeah, I guess Infernal Legion is kind of like one of these cards that is pretty hard to replace, and it's going to be really good when my opponents are kind of playing crappy 3-power minions, and I get to just wipe the board with it. Yeah, pretty easy Poison Nova. Pretty good signal that we are in the right lane, because yeah, this is a 4th pick Poison Nova. Yeah, those are hard to come by. Not really anything good for us to wheel. I guess Betrayal. Betrayal's a card that for some reason I still read it, and like if I really think about it, I know it's a good card, but for some reason when I see it in a pack, I'm just like, it's a Betrayal. Like, not a big deal, but it's probably pretty busted. But obviously not as good as Poison Nova. Just kill everything, no questions asked. Pretty disgusting. Wow, we got the Koinixie. Look at that. So Led Astray, Syntrophy. This is another non-water unfollows. I guess at this point, I wouldn't even play like the Earth Water unfollows or anything, so we're just not playing any of them because there's no Water Fire unfollows that exists. But yeah, Koinixie obviously is busted. We have Mariner's Curse. We have Thin Ice. Wow, there's an Immolation in the pack still, so yeah, definitely no one's playing like Mono Fire. Which makes me think we might wheel that quadruple fire Archangel and then wish that we had a mix. But I'm not really worried about us just getting up to 6 mana using our Wave Shaper's tap ability and just putting a bunch of water sites in the front and putting a Mariner's Curse on top of it and stuff like that. All right, Nelly Long Arms. The much rarer and much worse version of Koinixie. Yeah, it's a Shatter Strike, a Geyser. I guess I would play either one of those if they come back. Yeah, there is like a Death Speaker in the cube, which I assume is why Bane Widow's here. We're a little light on removal, but we have tons of control, so I'm not really worried about it. I guess if I saw a Searing Truth, I would play it for our Inquisition, and like our curve isn't too high, but playing Searing Truth in a control deck is definitely a little bit sketchy. Okay, I'm Colossus. And there's a Sugar Plum Pixie. I don't know how busted is I Am Colossus. I'm pretty impressed by the amount of minions that we've been able to draft so far, so it's probably going to be pretty good. I'm kind of curious about this card. I don't really have any way to like break it though. Like playing on top of Jihad is kind of weak because you blow up your own Jihad. And I mean, playing it on my side isn't like the worst or anything, but Like, we have force movement, but no way to, like, immediately push him onto our opponent's side or anything. I mean, if we did have a River Rapids, I would definitely be considering that card, but yeah, let's just take Iron Colossus. I'm curious to try this card out a little bit more. Seems good. I mean, Sugar Pixie is something I can just play on turn 2 to spend my mana. I mean, it's a really good card. But I'm just playing under the assumption that I'm not worried about taking turn 2 off, really. So yeah, I don't know. That might not be right. I could be totally wrong about this cube, but it feels like just taking a bunch of expensive minions is going to be a good thing to do. Acid Rain or Font of Life? I don't think I'm playing either of these cards, so I guess I should just hate something. I guess Rift Valley would be really good against me, so I probably just don't want that one in the pool. I'm not that worried about Thunderstorm. Like, I guess I can kill my Morgana and like a couple other things, but I just know someone's going to end up with Rift Valley in their deck. Whereas I think Thunderstorm is like, it's pretty good removal, but I don't know that it's even in my cube anymore. I think I might have cut it, which maybe is a mistake, but we'll see. Wow, Browse is still here. That's surprising. I don't think we have any. Oh, we have Morgana as a spellcaster. Huh. I mean, yeah, I don't think we want to pay half our life, so maybe I should just hate a Browse. Sure. Where are we at? We're at 14 spells, so I guess we're a bit behind the curve right now. But I just don't. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll take Pact in case we do need to play it. It's not going to be the end of the world if I do have to play it. Power Wish. I don't really have a good way to take advantage of a Power Wish. And we're not playing any of this other stuff, so yeah, I'll hate the Power Wish. Probably just means no one's playing Earthfire, but you never know. I think I don't care too much about this other stuff. I mean, I guess bouncing my Infernal Legion with a Town Priest would suck. But maybe that just means I get to reposition my Infernal Legion, and then it's not too bad. I'm crazy if I take Colossus. You don't like that card? Huh. Centerfee. Yeah. I will listen to the Sorcery 102 podcast, who also talked about Centerfee recently. I am pretty interested in this card, and yeah, there's a lot of high threshold cost requirements in cube, so it can be very good. If my opponent has a submerged minion, it can also just kill the submerged minion, which is kind of cool. The Void. All right, good. I'm not the only one. Yeah, I think Colossus is pretty strong. I don't know. Like, at some point, you can just play it for like 3 or 4 mana. Like, what's wrong? It's like a 4 mana, 10 power minion. Like, it costs 1 less for each thing you banish from your cemetery. You don't have to banish like real minions to it. So at some point, you're just gonna have 5 minions in the cemetery. You just banish them all. 5 power, 10, 5 mana, 10 power. Yeah, it doesn't really cost 10 mana. You just banish stuff from your cemetery. Maybe the best 2-drop for limited in Gothic. Exceptional lore. Yeah, I don't know. Do I take Geyser or do I take the Void? So you can actually pull things into the Void using Maelstrom, which is kind of a weird thing that you might not think that actually works, but as long as the thing is taking a step toward the Maelstrom, which can be not onto your other water site, it can actually be onto your other land sites. You actually can pull things into the Void. And we have 1 triple fire threshold thing. I guess Infernal Legion's also triple fire. Just looking at our threshold requirements. I mean, yeah, kind of still sketchy to put a colorless site in your atlas. Geyser's pretty free, and I think we're a little bit behind on spells. Avatar Fire. Yeah, none of this is playable. If someone wants to play one of these avatars, that would be cool. So I will allow it. Mortal Soil. Yeah. I dare you to play Mortal Soil. I dare you. I guess this is another Enchantress thing. If someone actually drafts Enchantress, and I've been talking crap about how all these auras suck, that's just going to be really fun to watch. Yeah, no one willing to take the dive on Pathfinder and draft a bunch of sites. Makes sense. I do really like the errata that I made, where you can just play Pathfinder straight up and not really worry about it too much. Like you don't really want to play these tri sites, but sometimes you can still get away with it. What is there for us? Man, not even these sites work for us. Huh. This is pretty weak. Yeah. I think Pendulum of Peril is definitely it. I like this card a lot. I think it has a decent chance of just wheeling because it's just an underappreciated card, but it kills everything at its location and one adjacent location at the end of every turn. So you just play it on top of your opponent's minion next to another minion. You kill, two of their minions a lot of the time, and then this is just sitting in the middle of the board, like being super annoying. And then you just play your Mariner's Curse on your sites on the other side of the board, and then you just like can't ever get attacked again. And you can also just like use force movement to pull stuff toward the pendulum, and it's pretty strong. I know it sees like absolutely no play in most formats, but it actually is pretty impressive and limited. I'm curious if this saw play in like alpha beta, like 4020. But decks are probably just too streamlined to play pendulum. Okay, Lugbog Cat. We have Shapeshift. I'm not really a big fan of Blaze of Glory. Oh, there is an Enchantress here, so looks like no one was playing Enchantress. I think I actually just need to take this Angry Mob. Angry Mob is just busted in cube. Like, let's just look at our deck quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of our 10 minions currently die to Angry Mob. Like, it's just randomly like the most busted removal spell in cube. It's pretty amazing. Oh man. Angry Mob really sees its day in this format in particular. It's just incredible removal. So yeah, we just need to take that. But I absolutely love Shapeshift. Shapeshift is really nice. Like, yeah. You're just trying to cheat out some huge thing in cube like a lot of the time, and I don't have any of the like fast mana ways to do that, but if you just shapeshift even just like a real minion like a dragonet into an Infernal Legion, and you probably just win the game. It's a lot of fun. It's very powerful. It's a really nice combination. I mean, Blaze of Glory on I Am Colossus is pretty nice, right? I just don't like the fact that Blaze of Glory basically always 2-for-1s you. Okay. Do we have any combos with Thing in the Ice? Is there any way to turn that off? I don't think so. Nope, I don't see anything. I'm sure there's a Babbling Brook in the cube, but just having like one random way to get rid of the Thing of the Ice Genesis ability is probably not enough. Winter Nymph. I don't really like it in regular limited, but is it actually okay here? I mean, does it actually slow down my opponent when you play it? I'm honestly not sure. I mean, what else am I taking? I guess Corruptor Freak is fun with Jihad. How am I looking on Jihad right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fire minions. So maybe by the end of this, I have, I don't know, like 9 fire minions or something. Is that enough to play Jihad? I guess it is if I don't have like a better spell to put in my deck. Huh. It's just not really what my deck is trying to do, and Winter Nymph kind of is. Yeah, I guess I'll play Winter Nymph. Let's try that out. Wow. 4 waters. Yeah. I don't know if I said this already, but I think 4 waters is in the contention for just best cards in Cube overall. Like, I can just play an Infernal Legion on turn 3. Like, what are you going to do? Be cool to get this Gloam Toad back. Even the Deep Sea would be really nice. Yeah, this Saracen Raider, Ribex, lots of good stuff here. But yeah, we're just gonna take the colorless, busted, fast mana card. I guess Gloam Toad is also good with Mariner's Curse a little bit. I guess if you're in range of Gloam Toad, you're already dead, so maybe that doesn't really matter. Sentinel Trap. Ooh, but there's also Mix Aqua. Funny that we're getting the fast mana in the final pack. Sentinel Trap or Mix Aqua. So we don't really have anything crazy to mix out in water. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess it is Sentinel Trap. Kind of a second version of Pendulum of Peril. It doesn't quite do the same thing, but it does make the board hard to traverse, and I think Mono Water can take advantage of that pretty well. Wow, there's another mix here? Wow, Book of the Dead. There's our win condition. There's also a Cherubim. But yeah, this is just infinite card advantage. I don't know, pretty hard to pass up on that, right? Cherubim is pretty nice. But yeah, I'll take Book of the Dead. I haven't had enough experience playing with this card, but it just says 5 mana, draw 10 cards. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Nothing that I'm actually playing. Like I don't know. Yeah, I think Wizard's Den, like we just don't have enough fixing to justify a site without any threshold. Right? I don't know. I really like having my threshold on my sites. But this does kind of just say, like, draw a card for free, so, like, next turn, just draw a site, and then you'll be, rolling, hopefully, but, yeah, I do just want to have, like, as many water sites as possible for my Mariner's Curse and my Wave Shaper and all that stuff, so. Alright. What does that mean? Maybe, like, randomly dying to a Gigantism is bad. There's a Dispel, but do I really believe anyone's going to main deck Dispel? I don't really believe it. Oh, we got Shapeshift back. Shapeshift or Vesuvius. I don't really believe in the rack. We got 13 minions. But shapeshift is still just going to be excellent with that few minions. But Vesuvius is very free. We've only got 22 spells, so yeah, maybe we should just take the spell and just play it safe. Make sure that we have enough playables at the end of this. What are the cards that we're not playing so far? Helpful Hub, Pact, Alabaster Box. There's no way I'm playing that. That's kind of it. So yeah, we need to scrape together one more playable. Or, oh wait, we're at 25 spell? Oh, right, yeah. These two are at 23. All right, we will take a free Croaking Swamp. Nothing else in the pack. Some of these air removal spells are a little bit scary, but I don't know. I'm just going to take the sight that is for me. Oh man, this is tough. Yeah, this is the pack that I just saw tons of stuff that I wanted. Yeah, so between these two, like I said, I'm at 25 spells, including these two. But like Helpful Hob, I just really don't want to play Helpful Hob. Yeah, I mean the Sur is quite good. Yeah, we'll just deal with our threshold not being like super easy to come by. I don't think we have any triple water stuff anyway, which is really the thing that Deep Sea helps a lot with. Yeah, is Helpful Hob as a way to activate Wave Shaper again actually a legit thing? I'll take Ghostfire. Pact of the Devil, I think we still just have Morgana, which is like pretty sus if we're gonna sacrifice Morgana to draw 3 cards. I just don't want to pay half my life when I'm playing a control deck. So I guess we're playing Helpful Hub. I hope we're not, but that's what it's looking like. Wow, there's still a mix here? That's wild. Yeah, Air was looking really open in this third pack. Oh, wait, we're still at 25. Does that mean I can cut this Helpful Hub? Because I did that? Oh, I guess it does. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I'm like absolutely hating my deck, so I guess like Lure would be the next card that I'm obviously not a huge fan of Lure, but we have some reasons that it could end up just being a 1-mana removal spell a decent amount of the time, like pull something in range of Nelly Longarms, pull something in range of Succubus, move something and then play Angry Mob, move something onto Thin Ice or next to my Maelstrom or whatever, onto Mariner's Curse, into my Sentinel Trap or my Pendulum Apparel. Yeah, okay. Lure is just going to be amazing. All right. I guess I cut Dispel. If someone plays Lord of Lies, it's going to be sick. But I also just took the Air Mix, so I don't really see that happening. Blaze of Glory. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I still just don't think Blaze of Glory is really it. Yeah, so this is pretty much right in line with my expectations of this cube. Like, I only got 14 minions, less minions that I would want in most of my decks, but in all of my testing, I've ended up with I think exactly 13 or 14 minions every single time. So that just means like I'm probably just kind of on par with other decks in this particular cube format. All right, well, the things that we can do on turn 2 are a bit limited, but not worse than I think other decks. But yeah, we got 24. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and export this to Curiosa, and then I'll add some basics. Let's see what we got. I think that went fairly well. So this is Free City Cube Draft. Man, I'm really excited we got to draft Wave Shaper. I really, really have a lot of fun playing Wave Shaper in Cube. Um, it can be difficult to play for sure. Oh yeah, also just luring something into a site with something else on it and wave shapering both of them. Like, yeah, this is just gonna do a lot of really fun stuff. All right, so our threshold right now, our threshold cost is exactly 50-50. Wow, that's fantastic. Um, and yeah, I think unfortunately, well, we do have one dual site, so I guess that means at least we have 7 water sites, which would mean I get to add 3 streams, and then we're gonna have a bunch of wastelands. I think 5 wastelands. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So 5 wastelands, 3 streams. Yeah. This is one of the just standout archetypes in Cube is just mono water control. And we're even playing fire for some pretty excellent removal, like Angry Mob, Infernal Legion, and Poison Nova. I don't know that this Jihad's gonna be amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fire minions. Yeah. I could cut it and try Blaze of Glory. Or I guess Ghostfire. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about Ghostfire. We just don't have that many like high power things. Like this is 4 power. And then like we have a lot of 2 power dudes. These are 3 power. These are both 3 power. What is this guy? He's a 3/5. That's not that great either. Yeah, Blaze of Glory is just not really gonna be effective. Did I play Ghostfire over Jihad though? I don't think so. I mean, there's just a chance that we go Jihad into Slobbermaw and beat down, and that's just gonna be awesome. Also, just Jihad and then just play Infernal Legion right in the middle of their board is crazy. Obviously, Morgana plus Poison Nova is gonna be fun to look out for. Yeah, this deck can do some pretty cool stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna jump over and talk to the guys and do pairings, and we'll be back for a game in just a minute. All right. How's it going, dude?
Oh, not too bad. How are you?
Good. Feeling like I drafted one of the fun archetypes that I like to play. So you'll see.
Oh, that's good.
Playing Wave Shaper.
So, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, we're gonna have a bad matchup then.
Okay. I'm just booting up
I wish I
TPS.
would have gotten Wave Shaper. So,
Yeah. Okay. Oh, are you like mono water or something?
almost.
Oh boy. Okay. I took a lot of the cards that you probably wanted then.
Yeah, probably. But I've got a few decent ones. So,
Oh, there we go.
do you have a table, or do you want me to create one?
No, you should host.
Okay.
I've got you on the live stream, by the way.
Okay. All right. The table should be open. Password is draft. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not upset about my avatar, but still.
Nice, yeah. You did go with 25 spells. You were not lying.
I always go with 25 spells. Well, okay, last time I didn't because there wasn't enough like playables. So, all right, I roll 7, 3. Okay, I guess I will play first.
All right. Good luck.
Yep, same.
All right. So yeah, we're playing round one. I'm playing against Justin, obviously, as you heard. Yeah, so I really want to get rid of a wasteland. I just want to make sure I have like water sight. That would be great. And then Infernal Legion's just too slow. Book of the Dead
All right, I'll
obviously is
do
like a
2 sides
super
and a
super late
spell.
game kind of card. I honestly wish I could also mulligan the Skyzer, but I just don't think I can mulligan an additional card. And also, I'll just cast this, and basically it'll just mulligan itself at some point. I guess I would rather have Book of the Dead and then Infernal Legion. Not sure if that's right, but go with that. Ooh, all right. All right, not too bad. All right, you're going first, right? So I should mulligan, or I should do this. All right,
Yep.
good. That's gonna go on the bottom. All right. Okay. All right, stream pass.
So, play another stream, move this guy up, and make another guy.
All right, we'll draw sight. Play another stream. All right, I'll play a center field. I'll turn off this sight.
How can you play the centrifuge?
Oh shoot, you're so correct. All right, I will geyser a water sight. I'll draw a spell.
Okay.
All right, you're good.
Yep. All right. I guess I'll go with another spell. Go ahead and attack for 1. I'll move up. I'll play yet another stream, and I'll play a Tombstone Wardens and pass.
Sure. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I think I want to play my Centipede, but if I played here, it just dies to skeletons. Which I guess if you want to do that, that's probably fine. Yeah, okay. I'll just play it here. I'll turn off this stream, and you can go.
Okay. Okay. I'll draw a site. Okay. Let's play Leviathan. Oh, I will. Do I care about the centipede? Probably not. I'm just gonna move but not attack
Okay.
here, and I will play a failed mutation and pass.
Cool. I will draw spell. All right, Wasteland here. All right, I'm gonna try to shapeshift.
You took my shapeshift.
All right, next 5 spells. I think I wheeled it too, so you did have an
Yeah,
opportunity.
I passed it the first time. I was hoping it would will, but yeah.
All right. Huh. This is 5. All right, I'll take I am
Oh
Colossus.
God. Okay.
All right. These go back in a random order? Okay, sure. All right. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll attack your failed mutation.
Hmm. So do I want to trade everything for that, or just chump?
That is a question.
That's the question. Ooh, jeez. That would take too long. Yeah, I think I'll just chump block then with a skeleton.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead.
All right. Let's draw a spell.
Don't want to forget your stream is still turned off.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because I think it's like still in the realm technically. So.
The transform replaces it, so it shouldn't be turned off. Fairly certain.
Really? I mean, it's still the same game object though, right? Target adjacent site silence while it's in the realm, and
It doesn't matter.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Drew a spell. I'll tap draw site. That's a good site. I mean, I guess I'll. All right. I'll go ahead and attack here for 1. I'll attack here for 4. I will play a Robo Bogart and a skeleton and pass.
Okay. I will draw sight. Play a maelstrom. All right, I'll attack this way.
Let's see. Do I want to take 10? I don't really want to, so I guess I'll chump block.
Okay. Right. Hmm. All right, I'll play Inquisition right here. Okay. All right, what are you doing? So what does the flood actually do? Permanently flood the entire realm, including void, submerge everything except one minion of each type. So mortal, monster, fairy. This doesn't actually have a type, right? So this would just die.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah, I think automaton is like an artifact type, not a minion type. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if it has a different minion type
Yeah.
other than automaton, so.
All right, Portland Stew in the chat. Let us know if Colossus is a minion type or not. I'm not really sure. I guess Call the Sea is probably just as dangerous as that anyway. So yeah, I think I should probably just take the Call the Sea. You banish that card. Okay. All right. Yeah, your go.
All right, Ribble, come on, Ribble.
3 lethal.
Fantastic.
Oh, no. Come on.
All right. Yeah. So first thing, I'm gonna just kill that guy.
Okay.
Then I will go ahead and kill your
Yep.
I will attack here for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Up. I will tap and play. I think I'll play the river here. And make a skeleton, and I guess play a. Hmm. Oh, I'm just gonna play this back here. I guess on my necromancer for now, and pass.
Okay. Okay. All right. Beginning a turn. I'm gonna pull stuff. And so this is gone. All right. Yeah, I will draw a sight. I will tap for Croaking Swamp. And I'll put a Pendulum of Peril here and kill this guy and your skeleton. I will then pass.
Okay. Destroy a spell. Okay. I'll tap for sight. That's not terrible. Let's see. All means current and adjacent. Okay, that's fine. I'll attack for 1 and 1. And I'll play, or I'll find a skeleton, and that is it.
All right, sounds good. I will not activate Maelstrom, obviously. Draw spell. Okay. Yeah, I guess I I will tap for a site. I'll play Sir Gaheris here.
That was the other one that I wanted to will.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'll pass. I'll kill the skeleton.
Let's see. What to draw? Well, I mean, obviously spell, I guess. Ooh, okay. That's not bad. Do I care about that? Hmm. All right. I'll attempt to attack here for 1.
Yeah, I'll take 1. Sorry, my ping is.
And do I want to do this or that? I guess let's roll the dice to begin with here. I'm going to play a Lilith. And another skeleton. And end a turn. Let's see what's on the top of your deck. Hey, okay. Sure. I'll sacrifice the skeleton.
Okay. I go. Oh yeah, that was end of turn trigger.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so beginning of turn, I will definitely activate the Maelstrom, pull everything. Sure, yeah, skeleton can go there. Yep. All right, I will draw a spell. Hmm. Man, yeah, this game is gonna go on forever, isn't it? Huh. Well, what do I actually do? Are you just gonna try to mill me out with Lilith? Is that the plan? Hmm.
Run 1 extra card for a reason.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Am I just okay with that happening? All right. Yeah, I guess I'll lure Lilith yeah, wherever. And then yeah, I guess I will attack here. I don't know. Is that crazy? It doesn't really make any sense. That's crazy. All right. All right, sorry. It looks like I'm maybe disconnecting. What is going on with my internet, dude? Oh man. Okay,
Yeah, it has
yeah.
a little icon
Yeah,
at the
sorry.
top.
I'll play Thin Ice. I will move Serga Harris over to the Thin Ice. Um,
Okay.
and then I'll pass and tap Serga Harris.
Okay. Let's draw a spell. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, want to do that? Yeah, probably. I'll go ahead and move the skeleton back, and I'll just get a Shoggoth here. And care about this. It's 4 damage. Good. To move, he'll pull. Yeah, it's either get 4 damage in or not do anything. So I guess I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
swing for 4. And tap for a sight. Shoggoth was 6, so that's all my mana, and pass.
All right. So the Shoggoth is smirched, right?
No, yeah.
All right, draw spell. Okay. All right. Tap Wave Shaper to draw a sight. So end of turn, Slobbermaw's gonna die. I play Mariner's Curse somewhere. I guess probably here. All right, I will pass killing Slobbermaw.
Yeah. Let's draw a spell. Okay. All right. I'll move forward with the necromancer. I'll summon skeleton to drown it. Going to move up under this with the Shoggoth. And okay, yeah, I think that's it.
All right, I'll play Jihad. And I guess Mariner's Curse. Play a stream, move Surga Harris. Go.
Yeah. Strong spell. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, all right, so I will play a trinket on my necromancer, and I'll attack for 2. I will go ahead and pop the Mariner's Curse there. I'll go ahead and move underneath here. Spent 1 mana. Got 5. Oh, I can't even play that. Okay. I will pass.
All right. So if I activate Maelstrom, I can't actually unsubmerge the Shoggoth, right?
I believe you can, but that would be count as the one step because it's a step up or a step down or step, adjacent.
Okay. So yeah, if that's the case, I will activate the River Rapids to unsubmerge. Okay. All right, and then I guess Surrogate Harris will just attack Necro. Actually, oh no. Maybe that doesn't work. Okay, I'll attack here actually for 3.
Okay.
Um,
Actually, that would be 4 because you're Jihad.
oh yeah, right. Okay. All right, and then I'll poison Nova.
Yep.
And then I've got 3 mana left. Is it worth playing Mariner's Curse? I guess I could also do that. Hmm. So this gives him +1 power, right? Because it's spellcaster.
Yeah, if I shoot you or hit you with it, it would be +1 since you're a spellcaster.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It seems crazy, but I think I will play and pop a 4 waters just to play an angry mob on top of him.
Okay.
And then I guess I might move. Oh, I can't move away. Those aren't water sites. I don't like that. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll just draw a site and then pass.
Let's draw a spell. Well, I guess I will play the. No, I can't do that. Hmm.
Fortunate with the people have been very
Oops.
Did I lose you?
No, you're good.
Okay. I don't like the angry mob. Uh, I guess just be 2. Um. Hmm. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a very great play. Maybe I could do that.
Yeah, it feels like I'm definitely not winning this game. I feel like maybe I should have kept the
Doesn't
Book of
seem
the
great,
Dead.
though.
So I
Hmm.
just have infinite things to do with all my mana. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I think Book of the Dead is 9 cards away right now, and I don't think I'm gonna survive that long. Because like he could Dormy right now if he wanted to. He could just play Trinket, play Shatter Strike.
All right, I think
Be a lot stronger.
I'll just tap and play a site here, I guess. And I'll go ahead and play Mix Aqua just to have it out. And end of turn, I'm gonna kill your.
Okay.
Angry Mob and pass those. So.
All right.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. It'll die
Oh, yeah,
anyways
it
to the
would die.
pendulum. So.
All right. I will attack for 4. I guess actually I should have Maelstrommed and then attacked you. If that works.
Oh, so, no, it's still 4. Okay. You are
Uh,
muted, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry. I meant to Maelstrom and then attack you.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm just gonna move Wave Shaper over. Yeah, sure. I'll put it here. Yeah, sure. I'll put it here.
Okay, let's draw a wow, this guy untaps. Let's see. I will draw a spell. Let's see. I will draw a spell. Okay, not bad. The goal is still. Okay, well, I will play Trinket, and I will attempt to attack here for 2. To attack here for 2.
Trinket attack for 2. Yeah, I'll block so Frozen Heart will die, right? That is evil.
I'll take 3. I'll go ahead and
Oh
pop
shoot!
the
Actually, I'm sorry. The Mariner's Curse
Oh
would
yeah,
actually pop.
yeah, it would
Okay.
drown it. So
So
do you want one?
I do take 2 then.
All right. So are you going to?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. I guess I just won't do that then. Yeah.
yeah,
That
you
makes
don't
sense.
have
Yeah.
to. Yeah. All right. So you'll take the 2. I will pop the Mariner's Curse with the that, and then I will play a questing beast here, and in the turn I'm gonna have it take a step this way, I guess.
Nice.
And I guess Pendulum kills all minions, so it doesn't target, so I can kill the thing anyways, I
Yeah.
guess. So, alright.
All right. Yep. Feeling pretty dead. Huh. Well, in some world that would be good, but I don't think it actually works here. All right. Well, hit you for 4. Yeah, the Maelstrom wouldn't have done anything either. I've got a Koinixie. Unfortunately, it doesn't work against stealth. I guess I can play your Necromancer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I guess I'll just put the Koinixe on the thin ice underwater, and then move Wave Shaper there, and put a Mariner's Curse on top of it. I don't think that's gonna be enough.
Okay. Let's draw a spell. Okay. I will. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll attack for door here with a Necromancer. I'll pop that with a skeleton.
Oh, it's not a water site, so
Oh yeah, that's right. So I guess I'll just keep my skeleton. And I will play a. Do I care? Why not? I don't have anything better to do, so I'll play Gloom Toads and pass.
okay, this guy's immobile, right? So
Yeah.
I can still pull it though.
Yep, it's forced movement, so.
Sure, I'll do that. And I guess that means Koinixe has to move, so I'll unsubmerge her. Does that actually trigger this? Whenever many enters
Yeah,
an infected water
it would.
site.
Yeah, she would just.
She was already in the water site, so I don't think that actually triggers it.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right.
Huh. Okay, I'll draw. Oh man, I think that's so close to being good enough, but I don't think it is. Huh. All right, so that guy's immobile, so I can just attack for 4. Oh man, that's crazy. That's so disappointing. All right, so I have Sentinel Trap, which doesn't quite kill the questing beast. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's it. So yeah, I'll play this here. I'll point it that way. I guess I'll move Wave Shaper. Koinixe, I don't think does anything. So I don't know. I guess Koinixe attack your avatar. Oh, sorry, I was lagging again. Yeah, I'll attack your avatar with Koinixe. I'll move Wave Shaper to the stream. But then yeah, you can just Shadow Strike me, right?
Well, I mean,
Sorry.
so Koinixe will die.
She's attacking Necromancer. It doesn't.
So, but yeah, I would have
Oh,
taken
yeah.
2, but you have your Sentinel Trap pointed that way.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it'll take me to door. So,
Yeah, you're at door. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I guess I'll go for sight.
Oh man, you don't actually have Fire
Sight?
Threshold? Oh man, I didn't realize that.
Nope, I don't. Yeah, that's.
Oh my god,
that's the problem.
am I actually not dead yet?
I don't know. I'll draw sight.
Oh, sorry.
So,
end of turn,
Shadow
I kill
Strike.
the Gloom Toad. Oh, okay, you did draw Fire Sight. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
Sure.
All right, good game, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a boulder. I was waiting on that too, but yeah. GG. Had no fire threshold. But
Jeez.
my opening hand had 2 fire sights, and I'm like, ugh. And I'm only splashing a little fire. So
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
I probably should have kept one of them, but
All right, good game as always, dude. That was a grindy one.
yep. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. That crew is always. All right. Well, I will see you back in the hangout.
Yep.
Yeah, there's my
All right. Sorry for the lag, guys. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening with my computer. Like, it must just be TTS, I guess, is the thing that's making it all lag. But yeah, my internet connection should be strong, so I don't know. It's very unfortunate, but I'm assuming the live stream is lagging. Hey, you guys are done over here? Okay, I don't know what those guys are doing. All right, guys. I think everyone's done. I think Andrew and Dom did report who won. So yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I just pinged them, so hopefully they see that. But yeah, I can do pairings for round 2. Justin beat me, so Justin, you're playing the creator of the cube, Yulivala, which is Andrew, and then Divine Reckoning, I am playing you, and then Don Ham is playing Neutral Ground Gaming. All right. Hey, what's up? Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up? Sorry, Yulivala, you're playing Justin on table 1. Yeah, table 2 is us. Yeah, let me try to host. I had some issues with connection last round, but maybe it was on my opponent's side. Not really sure. But yeah, table's open, password is dropped. Sounds good. All right, round 2, Elementalist. Another 25 card special.
one, and I'm like, let's go.
Wow, yeah, Pack on Elementalist is pretty good.
Yeah, this deck is really weird. All right, you ready to do a little roll off?
Yep. Roll the 7, 17.
All right, I'll go first.
All right, good luck.
All right, let me evaluate this hand. Let's see.
Okay, round 2. Yeah, the mono water didn't work against mono water. Turns out you'd think that would be a really good matchup, but board just got gummed up in a way that ended up with it being in my opponent's favor, and
Two
he just dealt enough
spells.
damage that I wasn't able to like fully stabilize. And also, I probably shouldn't have mulliganed that Book of the Dead at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
So
Fat half
definitely ways that I could have won, but that's how it goes sometimes. I love these two sites. Nelly Long Arms on my home site seems pretty nice, and then might just get rid of this shapeshift since I don't know that I'll really have a good minion to shapeshift into, or a thing to shapeshift. Sentinel Trap. I guess Sentinel Trap is good and annoying. So yeah, I guess I'll keep it. I'm gonna see if the area control stuff works out better this time. All right, I'm just gonna mulligan one spell, and then I will scry somewhere. I guess I'll do it here.
Sure.
Yeah. Huh. One of these cards. I don't really believe in this card. All right, I'll bottom that, and it is your turn.
All right. We're gonna start with a deep sea and pass over to you.
All right, I will draw. I'll tap for a stream and pass.
Okay. Draw a spell. Let's go with a spire and pass it on back.
Okay. I'll draw another spell. I think I'll play Thin Ice.
Very nice.
I think I'll just cycle a geyser. All right.
Sure. Let's draw a spell. Ooh. Let's do wastelands. Let's play an Ino.
Sure.
And yeah, we're gonna traverse the realms.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, draw spell. We've got Wasteland. What is the best way to deal with this thing?
Just let it go. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. All right. I'll play Slobbermaw. I'll take 4. Go ahead.
All right. I guess this is gonna be okay. Thought I was broke for a minute. All right. I'm gonna draw sights. Tap. Gonna play a troll bridge, and then we're going to very very rudely infiltrate the slobber mall.
Wow. All right.
And go ahead. Oh, she'll traverse
Okay.
again. Sorry.
Okay, sure. All right, sure. I guess I'll draw a sight. Play the site. Yeah. All right. I'll put Mariner's Curse here,
Hmm.
and I'll pass.
Okay. gonna draw spell. I'm gonna tap, draw sight. I'm gonna play a core on myself. So I'm at neutral. Yeah, thanks. I'd be at 4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I think you should have 2 air. 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, that is 3. Right, my fault. You're good.
Oh yeah, it's 3. Nope, it's good. Okay. Let's just yeah, we're just gonna attack with a slobber maul.
Okay. Sure. Hey, take 4.
And then we're just gonna pass.
All right. All right, I'll draw a sight. I'll play Wasteland and Inquisition you.
Oh, yikes.
Okay. Huh. So, assuming I can I actually take a sight? I guess I can. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I care about this annual fair though. Atlantean Fate doesn't really do anything. Magic Missiles is okay, I guess. So yeah, I think I take the Dapple Vampire. Make you banish that one. Slobber Mob will just hang out. I'll pass.
Sure. Draw a spell. Let's walk the what's up? Hate to just have something eat that Mariner's Curse, but it's like it's really annoying. Let's walk the iron up. And pass back to you. Just gonna do nothing this turn.
Okay. I'll draw a spell. All right, I'll hit for 3. I'm at 9 right now. Okay, yeah, I'll tap for a sight. And I guess I just pass. Yeah.
Alright, let's draw a spell. Untap. Play the annual fair. Good lord. Okay. It's like lagging like really bad.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
um it's gonna seem dumb, but I'm gonna walk I know back. Come on, and then I'll magic missile your Inquisition.
Okay.
And hold the line. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'll draw a spell. Okay. Sorry, so end of turn, you're not taking a step.
No, I'm gonna technically do it next turn so I can get on the wasteland, which doesn't get drowned by
Oh,
the
okay, I see. Yeah,
curse.
that makes sense. Yeah. Huh. Well, yeah, I guess I'll put it here so I can start moving.
Sure.
I guess play Infernal Legion.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Draw a spell. Come on. Disintegrate him. Then we will play a Merlin here.
Cool.
Tap. Draw sight. I will walk Ino here. I'm just gonna take a little peek at my next spell with Merlin, right?
Yep.
Spell. Just curious what we got here. Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah, that's my mana for the turn, and then Ina will cross the realms.
Sure. Alrighty. So I will draw a spell. Wow. All right, so I'll have Slaughtermaw attack. I won't pay for the troll bridge, obviously. Okay, this guy's not stealthy. So shape here. Huh. All right, I guess I'll flood my wasteland. Is there a flood token? There is. So I'll
Oh, you're
flood.
flooding. Okay,
Yeah, I'll flood here.
that makes sense because of the Mariner's Curse. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll place Sentinel Trap. I'll have it pointing
Very nice.
toward your Ino.
Yeah. Oh, so you're gonna have it. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So at end of turn, it
Yeah,
hits her?
and end of turn hits her, and it'll turn this way. I know it's lagging for you. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. The ping is like terrible.
Yeah, my bad.
I will draw a spell. I will play. Let's see. 2 air, 2 fire. I'm gonna walk Merlin back. I don't want him just to get bozoed by that Sentinel Trap. I'll play a Sir Pellinor here. And then I'm not gonna bother getting the lands because he's just gonna kill the strongest enemy minion right here.
Okay.
And then when Cerbella kills the strongest enemy minion, draw a card. Draw a card. I'll draw a spell. And then I'll tap, play a Wastelands. Look at my next spell for fun. Go ahead.
All right. All right, so this is burning this way.
Yep.
All right. I will flood this site and keep Sir Pellinor tapped. I'll play a Nelly Long Arms here.
How are you flooding that? It's not near your body of water, is it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
near.
above.
It's nearby. Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
near.
Yeah, Avatar of Water I
Yeah.
think was adjacent, but this guy's actually nearby.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I will do that. I'll
Sweet.
put Nelly here, and I'll pass.
Right. We will draw a spell. I will look at my next spell with Merlin. Great spell. When I set near your body of water until you're so it can tap minions without submerge there. So if I play it, okay, yeah, it just means that. So this is technically still tapped.
Yeah.
Because of the Wave Shaper. Well, I'm gonna play a lion. Run him into your Nelly. And then it's so hard to get in. I'm gonna tap, draw a sight, play a Stygian Archer here. So that was 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. It's here. All right. So I'll have Wave Shaper. Do I flood this site and tap this guy? And then he'll
Okay.
just eventually die to the Sentinel Trap.
Sure.
So this turns. Oh, sorry. This is, yeah, end of my turn, end of my next turn. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I'll put Pendulum Peril here.
Oh,
That'll
wow.
kill both of these guys.
End of each player's turn, Pendulum Peril kills all minions at its current location and another adjacent. Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah. All right. And then it's your go again. This guy will stay tapped.
Alright, well, draw a spell. Tap. Play a sight. You're just like locking me down every way I can possibly get in.
Yeah, that is what this deck does. I don't know if it's good, but we'll see.
Well, we're gonna play a Grandmaster Wizard.
Nice.
Need to draw 3 spells. I'm gonna deck myself out. Let's play play a Key to the City. So much mana. My next spell, yeah, I can stay on top. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so this turns.
I'll just preemptively put him in the graveyard.
Yeah, sure. All right, I'm gonna lure Merlin here.
Oh, nice.
So that's 1. Can't quite do that yet. So then I guess here I will just draw a site. Yeah, draw a site. I'll put a 4 waters on top of myself.
Sure.
I'll pass. So then Merlin will die.
Draw a spell. I'm gonna play Highland Princess and fail to find.
Okay, do you want to just shuffle then?
Sure. I already have all 3 1-drops in between my hand and the play of battlefield,
Yeah.
so there's no point. I'm about to just walk my dude up and just start smacking. Yeah, it's like can't happen this turn. Let's see if I do that. You're just gonna play that again. Man, I feel so stuck. Let's do a Harvest Festival for 3.
Sure.
And I'm gonna summon them. Lord. There's like no good place to summon them either. It's like if you do it, like no matter where I put them at, you can just let's see. They have to be the same site. Summon to an allied site. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just put them both here. I guess. And then we're just gonna minor explosion you. I've been holding on to it for 85 years.
Okay, sure. Yeah, makes sense.
Draw a site. And yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this goes here. Hmm. What is actually the good way to do this? All right, I think actually, yeah, how much mana do I have? So 6. It's not enough for that. All right. All right, yeah. Okay, let's make it more fun. I'll play Koinigsy. I think I'll just pull a townsfolk and drown it, and then this will bounce to hand, and then I'll replay this.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll Wave Shaper. I guess I'll Wave Shaper this site again just to keep
Sure.
this tab. Does that make any sense? No, I guess I don't care if that thing attacks. So I'll Wave Shaper this site.
Sure.
All right.
Draw a spell. I'm gonna attack your site for 1.
Yep, sure.
I'm just gonna show you this because I always forget. He applies haste to him. He applies charge to himself.
Yeah, he
Too,
does.
right?
Yep.
Because he counts himself.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll charge in an attempt to attack the site.
Attack the site. Yeah, okay. I'll jump with the Nixie.
Sure. I'll attack for 1.
Okay.
These are frozen. I paid 5 for that. I got 4 left. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Draw a spell.
What a game.
Yeah. Okay, I've got 6. If I want to do that. All right, I think I'll move Wave Shaper.
Thought you poison Nova
Oh,
me.
I'll cast Poison Nova. All right. And I think I cracked my mix for that. So that costs 1.
Sure.
I don't know. Is that actually necessary though? I don't know. Where am I at? All right. Yeah, I'll play a Jihad here.
Sure.
Oh no, I can't do this because actually this turned here. So end of your turn, this is gonna burn here. So maybe I don't actually want to do that. Shoot. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'll just cast Poison over from here. So you have your Grandmaster Wizard and this thing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm trying to grab them, but like I said, that's.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
There we go.
Yeah. So they're here, and then I guess I'll just tap to Wave Shaper this site again to keep them tapped.
Sure.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, I gotcha. Sorry.
Okay. I'll draw a spell.
So this is pointing here.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack this site for 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a thunderstorm here.
Nice. Okay.
Pass a turn and bump ya.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Interesting. All right. I guess I move, and then how many do I have in here? All right. I guess I banish these guys to cast a Colossus. Oh shoot! This is turning here, so I can't do that. Shoot. Yeah, I guess I have to just stay here and hope the Colossus takes the damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is burning here. Huh.
Keeping these frozen then.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Sure. All right.
Okay. Draw a spell. Oh. Well, I'm gonna move here and firebolt you.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah,
Dang.
I think my deck is it's successfully doing the thing that it wants to do and like gumming up the board and stuff, but it
Yeah,
hasn't found a good way of closing out the games yet,
yeah.
unfortunately.
This is
But
what I had. This is what I had left.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, my pool was insane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pack one, pick one. Elementalist is pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm like, do I take this? And it's like, yeah, I can just literally play any card.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
All right, good game, dude. Yeah, nice deck.
Good game. Thanks.
All right, I'll go to the hangout. What's up? So,
Yo.
Yep. All right, so Andrew won. Divine Reckoning won, and then is there still a game going on or? Oh no.
I don't think so. But...
Sorry, Donham versus Neutral Gaming.
Ooh, I'll be right back.
Neutral Ground Gaming. Are you there? Who won your round? Okay, looks like he's not here.
Oh, hello.
Hey, I think we are ready for the next round.
Let's go. All right, I'm hopping up.
Okay. Okay, round 3 is ready to go. Ulavala versus Divine Reckoning, Justin versus Don Ham, and me versus Neutral Ground Gaming.
Let's rock and roll.
I'll see you.
Yuvala, which table?
I think he stepped away for a minute, but you can probably head to table 1.
Sure.
Well, my deck is doing the thing, but I've not closed out a game, unfortunately. But I had a lot of fun doing it anyway. You're doing a lot of nonsense.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Okay. So, password is draft. And you should see my name if you just search Sorcery. All right. R. All right. 13. I got 11. Okay. Yeah, I think I will probably just keep as well, or I'll get rid of one spell. All right, I will scry. Guess I'm supposed to keep that. All right, ready to go. All right, stream. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of cube. Yeah, have you never drafted my cube before? Okay. Yeah, we do that. We do cube. Yeah, we do cube drafts here. We're gonna be doing it a lot because there's just, yeah, people have played a lot of Gothic already, so I think it's good to change things up. I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to do. I guess I'm supposed to play a stream and then seems weird, but I think I'm gonna play Four Waters and I'm gonna crack it to play a Jihad. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that. Okay, if you do summon him into the wasteland, you do draw a card. Yeah, if you summon him there, he does enter the site. Yeah. Sure. Yep, that's right. All right, I will untap. I will draw a spell. Okay. Huh. I think I'll play Wasteland. I'll play Slobbermaw. I don't think it matters too much where I play it. Actually, no, I should put it here. I'm gonna take 4, and I'll pass. Yeah, hopefully this Jihad actually works out. I just drew a couple of fire minions. I mean, I'm not too impressed by that, but yeah, we'll see if he's like mono fire, and then Centrifuge really doesn't do anything. But wow, really? You don't have 5 mana for the ward, right? Okay. Sure. Okay. Uh, sure. All right. Yeah, I guess I will just draw another spell. I will tap for a sight. Got 3 mana. All right, I think Slobbermaw attack the Petrosian Cavalry. Center fee. I guess I'll play it here to turn off the No Man's Land. And then I will pass. This doesn't provide threshold. So it can't actually target it because this is a 3-power minion. Because of the Jihad. A cool trick you can do is you can like play it here and teleport your own Wayfaring Pilgrim to get him closer to the corner. No, yeah, you can choose to strike, yeah. Yeah. Jihad can do that. Okay. Sounds good. I will draw a spell. Hmm. Yeah. No, because this is still 3-power. That's the problem. Yeah. Because it only pumps my minions. All right. Yeah. Yeah, but it has to target a weaker minion. So this guy is stronger. Yeah. Or he's not stronger, but he's not weaker, right? Okay. Yeah, so I'll tap, I'll play sight. I guess I should play this way actually. And then yeah, I guess I'll just play Winter Nymph and oh, I guess I can attack this way. Yeah, okay. I'll attack here for 5. And then I'll attack here for 3. And I will pass. Okay, you're gonna attack this entropy. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they can trade. So this is now gone. Okay. All right, tap her site. I will, yeah, attack the site for 5. And then hit you for 2. And that's it. I swear, if the one game that actually win with this deck is the one where I do none of the cool Wave Shaper stuff, it'd be so lame. Sorry, I don't have my opponent's voice on the live stream, but his mic is like real crackly and kind of loud. So uh, he's gonna get tapped by the Winter Nymph ability. Yeah, yeah. hmm Yeah, sure, of course. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, sorry. Savior's drawing a sight and then you're passing. Yeah, it looks like. Okay, I'll put a sight in your hand and tap your avatar, and then end a turn. Yeah, Savior will untap. Are you moving Wayfaring Pilgrim? Okay, it's okay. You can rejoin. And you're leaving the foot soldiers there too. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay, that's pretty interesting, actually. All right, so. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do, kind of a cool move, I think. Um. I guess it doesn't work perfectly. Huh. Okay, maybe it doesn't work. Shoot. Yes, but all right, I'll geyser this site. Draw spell. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, my internet's been a little bit spotty recently. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna geyser. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna geyser the no man's land to turn into a water site, and then my winter nymph gets airborne, I guess. Oh, I also got disconnected. All right. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna start my server back up, and then we should be okay here. Oh shoot, reset the life total. So you were at 5. Was I at 20? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm at 20. Yeah, these guys are untapped. I drew a geyser and I played it. I drew this. All right. Oh, it looks like you don't have your site. Yeah. All right, now we're back where we were. Okay, so sorry. Yeah, geyser on this site. I drew a card, and then I'm gonna. All right, and then I think I'm gonna lure the Silver Valkyrie over here. So force it to take a step. Oh, it's taking a step closer, actually. Oh. Okay, maybe that doesn't work then. Shoot. I guess I could move here and then do that. All right. Well, that didn't work out, but no, the avatar won't tap. Oh yeah, sorry, you got disconnected again. I think it's me. Yeah. Ugh, man. Okay. Yeah, try restarting it or refreshing. Did I do all the things? Okay. This is that. This is that. This is your site. Okay. It is your turn. I think you're at 3 now. No, they won't untap. Oh, sorry, the Slobbermaw's here now. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna close the live stream just to make this better.